Hello, hope you're having a great day. Victor here with VC Football as always. Welcome into my reactions to my predictions of the round of 16. Needless to say, I did not get every single tie right. In fact, I got most of them wrong. But that's all part of the fun, right? I predict a team to win, they go out and lose, and everybody makes fun of me in the comments for it. Great fun. Some of these comments are really hilarious though, and I really love the Champions League and all of the matches, so without further ado, let's get right into it. Starting things off, Juventus versus Porto, where Porto actually won 4-4 on away goals. It was a wild ride from start to finish. If you didn't watch that second leg, it was absolutely insane. Juventus really won the match in regular time 2-1, but they go into extra time. Porto gets a red card. Even with 10 men, Porto is able to score in extra time, making it 4-4 on aggregate with away goals. Porto advances to the quarterfinal. Cristiano Ronaldo was absolutely no help in this match. I had predicted that he would be the catalyst to get Juventus into the quarterfinals, and that was not the case. And really, it's another disappointing performance from Juventus in the Champions League, but all kudos to Porto, who were a huge underdog, and they really showed a lot of discipline and kept their composure even when Juventus really started to pour on the pressure. As for Pirlo's Juventus, it seems like they're really in a tough spot, with rumors of Ronaldo possibly wanting away from the old lady. With this humiliating defeat, Juventus has been kicked out again in the round of 16, just like they were last season, except last season against it was Lyon. Losing to teams like Lyon and Porto is not the best look for Juventus, who many consider one of the stronger teams in Europe. And having Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the best players in history, a lot more is expected from the team. Keeping it moving here, Borussia Dortmund versus Sevilla was the next match, and I had predicted for Sevilla to come out on top. In actuality, Borussia Dortmund, with Haaland on the team, you just cannot count that guy out. I mean, he was absolutely incredible. And is it any wonder? The guy's the top goal scorer in the Champions League at the moment with 10 goals. To be fair, I predicted Sevilla to go through based off of their form just a few weeks ago. Sevilla was in great form, meanwhile Borussia Dortmund was struggling in the Bundesliga. But just goes to show just how much can change in such a short amount of time. With the help of Haaland, Borussia Dortmund has made it to the quarterfinals for the first time since the 2016-17 season, when they had Tuchel as head coach. As for Barcelona with Lopetegui, it's been a rough couple of weeks, where they lost to Barcelona in La Liga, losing crucial points. Then they went and did an encore, losing to Barcelona again in the Copa del Rey, and crashing out of the competition in the semi-final. Now, out of the Champions League in the round of 16, Lopetegui is going to have to look at his team and go back to the drawing board because something has gone awry. And really, it's been a downward trend for Sevilla, who has been in a downward spiral and really look like a shadow of their former selves, who have not made it into the quarterfinals of the Champions League ever since the 2017-18 season. But Sevilla will not be the first or the last Spanish side to disappoint in this round of 16 in the Champions League, so be sure to stick around. Keeping it moving here, Liverpool versus RB Leipzig. Now, I had predicted for RB Leipzig to advance to the quarterfinals because of several reasons. First of all, Liverpool domestically had been in terrible form. In fact, they had gone through 6 defeats at home and currently find themselves in 6th in the Premier League table at the moment. You take RB Leipzig, who had been a free-scoring team. They were my wild card of the competition, much like they were last season. Last season, they made it until the semi-finals. And, might I add, this was only their second time in the competition. But kudos to Liverpool, who was able to leave their domestic troubles aside and really got it together for the biggest stage in Europe. If you're enjoying the video so far, be sure to give me a like because it helps out the channel tremendously. It lets me know you enjoy types of videos like this one. Keeping it moving here, PSG versus Barcelona, and oh, I'm gonna look so bad. I can already hear y'all typing away in the comments. But let me try and save some face here. Barcelona had really upped their form. Barcelona are second in La Liga now, following a terrible start to the season. I think they were down as low as 10th. It might have been even worse though, don't quote me on that. Now, second in La Liga, they defeated Sevilla in the semi-finals of the Copa del Rey after an amazing comeback. It's only the Champions League curse that has struck them down again. And honestly, it is sad to see Barcelona in such a bad state in the biggest stage in Europe, because they have been getting worse season over season. Used to be they made it into the semi-finals, then they got into the quarterfinals, now they're crashing out in the round of 16. But man, you just have to give all credit to Mbappe in that first leg. He was absolutely amazing. Just like Haaland, these younger guys are really stepping it up now and are making their case for the next best player in the world. Sad to see the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi both crashing out in the round of 16. This has not happened since 2005. Just for some perspective, I was a 5th grader the last time Messi and Ronaldo were both eliminated this early in the Champions League. Now, things could have been really different if Dembele had brought his shooting boots. Maybe the game could have been a little bit more interesting, and in fact, Barcelona lead for the most attempts and attempts on target in the competition. In football, you usually prefer accuracy over precision, right? But PSG absolutely slammed Barcelona 5-2 on aggregate. Barcelona is getting worse season over season, now crashing out in the round of 16. Will they even make it to the round of 16 next season? Who knows? Will Messi be part of this team next season? Some big questions surrounding the Blaugrana, but I want to know what you guys think in the comments below. What do you make of Barcelona's recent changes? I know they performed a lot better in the second leg compared to the first leg, but again, they were not effective. They could not turn the results around. La remontada was not possible with this squad. A complete overhaul is needed in the summer, and with new president Laporta, it may be on the cards, but we will have to wait and see. Manchester City versus Borussia Mönchengladbach, and this is another one that I actually got correct. Manchester City completely cruised to the quarterfinals over the German team, 4-0 on aggregate. 2 clean sheets in both legs. This one was really not too difficult to predict because Manchester City are probably one of the top 3, for me anyway, to win the Champions League this time around. They're top in the Premier League, first place, with the best defense in the league to boot. Manchester City has now made it to the quarterfinals for their 4th season in a row. City have won 24 of their last 25 matches in all competitions. Manchester City's defense, man. Trying to crack that, good luck. Manchester City have been eliminated in the quarterfinals for 3 seasons in a row. It seems like they cannot break that curse and make it into the semi-finals. In fact, the last time they were able to make it into the Final Four was when Pellegrini was in charge, and that was way back in the 2015-16 season. Flashbacks of last season against Olympique Lyonnais are coming in my mind right now, and they are just gonna have to be able to keep it together when the pressure comes on. Real Madrid versus Atalanta, another match that I actually got right, and it looked really iffy after the first leg, where it took Mondi of all people with his right foot in the dying minutes to get an away goal for Los Blancos. But at home, Real Madrid, with the additions of Benzema and Sergio Ramos, who were both injured for the away game, Real Madrid is a completely different team with these guys in the squad. Benzema has been on fire recently. The way he links up with the midfielders, the way he plays alongside Vinicius and Rodrigo. Asensio actually got a goal in the second leg, a much needed goal from the winger who has been struggling this season. Maybe it'll be a boost to his confidence, but Los Blancos looked really good, and this was a huge tie for Los Blancos, who had been eliminated in the round of 16 for the last 2 seasons against the likes of Ajax and Manchester City. Vinicius Jr. shows a lot of promise, but man, does he need to practice his shooting. He did a great job to win the penalty though, so I'm not going to give him a lot of hate in this video. Real Madrid onto the quarterfinals, called this one, and overall 3-1 on aggregate. They may not be at full strength. Hazard is injured again. Oh man, Hazard. Hazard has just had a nightmare of a time at Real Madrid. If you have not checked out my analysis video on Eden Hazard, I'm gonna have a link up here somewhere and in the comments below. Be sure to check it out when you get a chance. And now on to the quarterfinals. It seems like anytime Real Madrid has Sergio Ramos in the lineup, you just can't count them out. They have the Champions League in their DNA, along with the exceptional midfield of Modric, Kroos, Casemiro. Real Madrid on a good day, can take on anybody. Chelsea versus Atletico Madrid, and I had predicted Atletico Madrid to get through in this one. Again, the last Spanish team of the list to let me down, and boy did they let me down. Simeone has been in charge of Atletico Madrid for what seems like a decade now, if not more. Even with their new coach and adjusting to his tactics and all of the players that he has chosen over the older players that Frank Lampard used to use, Atletico Madrid was outplayed in every category. You name it, Chelsea did a better job. Can we just talk about how defeated Simeone looked in both of the legs, but especially in the second leg? Simeone, I mean, where's the Simeone who would fight and who would yell for his team to push forward and to run back, get into formation? Where's the fiery Simeone that we all know? Oh man, this Atletico Madrid was really disappointing to watch. Luis Suarez again, his 25th match in the knockout stages of the Champions League without scoring. Luis Suarez, who had started off the season so strong, for him to just peter out like this is, it's tough to watch. Now, Chelsea kept 2 clean sheets. Atletico couldn't even score once against this Chelsea team, who have shown that only the best of attacks score against them. And even if you do score, you have to work incredibly hard to do so. My last point here is that in that second leg, I do not agree with the red card that was given to Savage. It did seem a little harsh to me. Yes, there was contact with the elbow, but I don't know, it just seemed to ruin the tie for me. Also, Thiago Silva coaching the team from the stands was absolutely hilarious. But hey, I mean, you need that kind of energy from somebody. That's the kind of energy that I actually wanted to see from Simeone. And last but not least, Bayern Munich, who defeated Lazio 6-2 on aggregate. Not gonna spend a lot of time on this one because I predicted Bayern to defeat Lazio, no problem. I actually even said that if Lazio had defeated Bayern, I would be doing a giveaway right now. But Bayern completely cruises into the quarterfinals as expected. The champions are going to fight for their second Champions League title in a row this season. They looked incredibly strong. I'm actually surprised Lazio was able to score 2 goals. Just to bring my point home, the champions are leading the competition with the most goals with 24. And while there might not be a giveaway because Lazio beat Bayern Munich, my 1,000 subscriber giveaway is on the cards very soon. I think we're over 800 now. Thank you so much to everybody who is supporting the channel, and be sure to stick around because that giveaway is going to be absolutely massive. My biggest giveaway to date, in fact. Might do a big prize where one person gets something really big, or I might split it up into maybe like 3 winners who get something. I don't know, let me know what you would prefer in the comments below. If you made it this far into the video, be sure to give me a like, it helps out the channel tremendously. Subscribe if you haven't so you don't miss out on my future content. The quarterfinals draw will be on Friday, don't miss out. Subscribe so you don't miss my video because I will have a reaction and prediction once we have the next ties in the competition. Thank you again, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.